Hello my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra and I am the crochet designer behind Sandra Stitches. And you're here for some crochet goodness. So today I have a bunch of beanies, hats. I even have a hood, all free crochet patterns that you can find on my blog. I want to show them to you, talk a little bit about each and every one of them, and see maybe you can find one for your next project. And as when winter is coming along and is approaching the whole world besides where I live, because it's super hot here and still, so maybe you can crochet a beanie. Let's get started. So, as I said, all these patterns are free on my blog. I will link each and every one of them in the description box below. But let's start with the first beanie. So, this is the not a square beanie. It's so popular on my blog, on my Ravelry. It's made with crochet granny squares, but with a not a square on the top. So it gives the beanie, the hat, a very special shape, and the ribbing is very, very simple, just double crochet and single crochet, and it works perfectly on your head. Look how beautiful it is. It's so popular, people love it. You can make it in one color, you can make it in two colors, you can decide. I use for this beanie hat a weight 4 yarn, acrylic mostly, and I think it was a 5mm hook, but you have to look in the pattern because I do not remember everything. I have lots of patterns. So this is the not a square beanie number 1. Let's move to our next beanie. Is a very special one. It's called the Betty beanie, Betty hat. It has the jasmine stitch all the way around. This one was designed for the From Us to You crochet donation challenge that we have in my blog, which if you don't know about it, so you have to go and check it out. It's a crochet donation challenge. It's our 2nd year already. It's in collaboration with my dear friend Helen from Sunflower Cottage Crochet. So this one, I cannot remember for what month it was, but it's recently, and it's using the jasmine stitch. Now, the jasmine stitch, it's a very, very tricky one, okay? But we have video tutorials, left and right-handed, so you can just make it in no time. And it gives such a wonderful texture to the beanie. And it's very special. You don't see many beanies with the jasmine stitch on them, right? So this is the Betty beanie. Again, the links will be in the description, and all of them are free patterns. Let's move to the next one because we have a pile here. This is the next one. This one is called Choco. The Choco beanie, the Choco hat. If you can see, it's made with brown. Again, this was designed for the From Us to You crochet donation challenge. Each month we have a color, a stitch, special color, a special stitch, and something around it. So this one is the Choco beanie. It has this beautiful cap, beautiful start at the top of the hat, okay? And then we go down, and it uses this very, very textured stitch pattern, and we finish it with a white or a contrast color ribbing here using the front post double crochet. It's super easy, but I think it's beautiful. Of course, you can make it in any color. Again, I think all the beanies that I will show you today, except 2, are going to be using weight for yarn, acrylic. So, but you can use any yarn, right? Whatever you have at home, whatever you like to use, that's fine. Let's move to the next one. Right. Just take a look at this one. Isn't this super unique and super special and super beautiful? It's called the Coastal, I have the names here, the Coastal Waves, okay? I have so many patterns. Sometimes I just don't remember the names I give them, but I pay a lot of attention to give these patterns, these designs, a name that suits them, and then I forget. So I have made myself a little list. So this is the Coastal Waves because, of course, obviously, we are using this wavy stitch here, stitch pattern, and it's a slouchy hat, so you can wear it, and it's slouchy, like so. I think it's adorable and very, very special. And it's so easy to make because, as you can see, it's just one rectangle and it's not even closed on the top. I just used the chain and chained it around and just tied it. So we have this little tie here, little chain here coming down, really special. I love it. Again, this is from the same Crochet Donation Challenge designs. And I think most of the hats, beanies that I will show you today are going to be from that challenge because we designed a scarf and a hat each month. So we have lots of hats and lots of scarves, but super special. Okay, so this is the Coastal Waves beanie hat, slouchy hat, however you want to call it. I think it's adorable. I love the combination of the stitches. It's a super simple pattern that you can follow. And yeah, let's move to the next one. This one, just take a look. This hat, it's called the Petunia beanie. And as you can see, it starts with a circle and it goes down with these little bumps here, these little kind of popcorns or bubbles. I call this the small bubble stitch. I have no idea if there is a name for this stitch, but I call it the small bubble. It's super simple. It's just a treble crochet and a single crochet, treble crochet, single crochet. That's it. And you get these small little bubbles that give so much texture to the hat. So this is the Petunia beanie. Again, from our challenge. And the ribbing here is also using the front post double crochet. I love this kind of ribbing because it gives a lot of personality and texture. And if it's a beanie that you do not want to fold up, so you don't need these long, long ribbings that you have to work up and down, up and down, up and down to fold it up. All right, let's move to the next one. This one is not a beanie, it's a hood, okay? A hood. It's called the Winter Shield hood, hat. I don't know how to call it in English, but it's a hood, right? It's made with chunky yarn, not chunky, like bulky, like weight 5 yarn, and a combination of stitches to give it a lot of texture. And it's a rectangle closed with a cord, with 2 cords. So you can use it like so, Okay. Oops, sorry, not like so. This is the back. Okay, this is the back of the hood, like so. And tie it here and fold it like so. And then put your coat, your sweater, whatever you are wearing. And this will keep you warm, your ears, your neck, everything. Now, again, where I live, we don't have cold winters, so I'm not using this. But if you live in a place where it's snowing or it's heavy raining, winds, when there is this very, very cold wind and you need something on your ears as well, not only on your head. So I think this hood is amazing. Again, also, it can be a great Christmas present, and very unique. So you can start making your presents. Okay, we are in November. I'm filming this in November. I don't know when this will be released, but maybe it's after Christmas and maybe it's before Christmas. If you need a Christmas idea, so I think this one can be the one because it's just one rectangle and folded. That's it. All right, let's move to the next one. Okay, if we're talking about slouchy hats, so I have this granny slouchy hat, beanie, whatever. It starts with a granny square and then it becomes a round. And again, the ribbing is the front post double crochet. I love this one. I really love it. And this one was designed for my crochet membership. If you don't know about it, here it is. Let's pause for a minute this video because I want to tell you about the Vstitch Club. The Vstitch Club is our crochet membership that you can join anytime. It's open for everybody. It's $5 a month. You get 2 exclusive patterns each month. You get 1 workbook. This is very unique. You don't see it anywhere else. There are no other crochet memberships that give you these workbooks. These workbooks are a special edition that you can work each month on self-growth through your crochet. So I combine all kind of aspects of our lives that we struggle with and we have questions about, or maybe we want to look at them and give you some crochet related techniques that you can use on your life things and improve them. Very unique. People love these workbooks and they are all included in the $5 membership. So you get the 2 patterns, 1 workbook each month, and then once a quarter you get a pre-recorded workshop, kind of skill building in your crochet journey. Will you join us? The link for all the information is in the description box below. So the Vstitch Club is waiting for you. So after you heard about the membership, so this beanie was designed for the membership. It's super simple. It's crochet. It's the granny stitch with a granny square and going around and around. I think it's beautiful. I think it's simple and I just love it. This is one that I will wear in the winter here. When the winter comes, I will wear it because it's not so heavy. All right, let's move to the next one. You cannot have a beanie series, a beanie list video without a shell stitch beanie, right? Because, okay, obviously, shell stitch beanie, the most popular one on my blog, and I believe everywhere. Super simple, super beautiful. In this one, I use my scrap yarn, so because I wanted to, make it very colorful. So each round I use a different color, and it just finished with a single crochet round, and that's all. We start with a circle, we go to the shells, and then we finish with a single crochet row, and that's it. There is a video here in the channel, I will link here somewhere, where I crochet this beanie. It was in my free Facebook group, which of course you're all invited to join. The link is in the description box. We crocheted this beanie together, so there is a whole video. You can go watch it if you, want to crochet it with me, along with me when I'm crocheting this with my friends in the crochet Facebook group. So I will link it here somewhere. So this is the shell stitch beanie. Of course, you can use one color, you can use two colors. It doesn't really matter. You decide. It's your beanie. All right, let's move to the next one. Next one, it's called Tiger. All right. I designed this one for an event of another designer. Maybe at Moogly website. I cannot remember, but it's all written in the pattern. You will see. I used bulky yarn here that is self-striped, right? So because it's self-striped and it has a lot of noise of color, so I did not use a very, very special stitch pattern, but I wanted to give it a kind of unique finish. So for the last round, I used the backward single crochet edge. So if you can see, it's very beautiful and it's very easy to work, and it gives the beanie a very unique flair, right? Because everything is very busy, and then we have these diagonals that go all the way around the beanie. Now, of course, again, you can use any yarn. This one I used a bulky weight yarn that I had, and yeah, there are V-stitches here and double crochets and V-stitches, very simple. But I think it's beautiful, and also it's very, very popular on my blog. So you can go and watch, follow the pattern on my blog. Of course, if you want to follow the free patterns, there are ads, I have to earn some money from this business. So there are ads on each and every free pattern on my blog. You can have the ads, or you can go and purchase the written pattern, the PDF, so you will not have the ads. Anyway, this is the Tiger beanie. Okay, now we're getting to something special again. This one is from Us to You Crochet Donation Challenge. It's called the Starry Night. It's black and white. It's using the double crochet spike stitch, and it's slouchy, and it's beautiful, and it was a nightmare to crochet with black yarn, but I think it's my only design with black yarn. I love it, but I'm not sure that I will make something else with black yarn. I don't know. I cannot say for sure, but I think that I will not design something with black yarn. It's very hard to see, but overall, I think it turned out really beautiful. And if you're looking for a black hat, of course you can make it in any color, but if you're looking for a black hat that has this contrast with the white, with the spike, with the double crochet spike stitch, it gives a lot of personality. This is what I think. So this is one, it's called the Starry Nights. And of course, the free pattern is on my blog. Let's move to the next one. We have 3 more. This is the banana cinnamon beanie. It's very simple, very cute. and it's part of a set. There is a banana cinnamon set, because I got this yarn. I think I purchased this yarn from China, Temu something, and it's so soft, so soft, and I loved it, and I love the combination of this kind of egg yellow, chicken yellow, with the purple and the orange, the kind of beige, cinnamon, not beige, kind of cinnamon color. So I love this combination, and I had enough to make a set. So there is the beanie, there is a cowl, and there are fingerless gloves. So if you go to my blog and you you search for cinnamon, banana cinnamon, this is what you'll get. Super simple, using the X stitch with a round cap and a very simple ribbing at the end. Small, but mighty. I love it, and I love this set. All right, let's move to the next one. This is when I designed this beanie, I wanted to do something that it's more kind of for men. Of course, any beanie, it's unisex, you can make it, crochet it for anybody. But this one was, in my mind, was kind of for men. So I use the alpine stitch, of course, and I use brown and beige and brown, and the big cap. This is a large size on you will see in the pattern, the sizes. So, but I think it turned out beautiful. My husband loves it. He wears it when we go abroad to cooler countries. So he uses it and he loves it. And I think it's really beautiful. It's called the Ridge Line Beanie. Ridge Line Beanie. It's our last one. Now, the last one, look at it. This is a super chunky beanie, crochet beanie. It doesn't have a name. I used a yarn that I got that was super chunky. I cannot tell you the names, the brands of the yarns, because where I live here in Israel, we do not have yarn industry, so everything is imported, and sometimes the yarns that come or that I purchase for my samples are not labeled, so not always I can say the name, and I don't recommend any specific brand of yarn because of that, because I don't have access to all the beautiful yarns that you have all over the world. So, but this was a very chunky yarn, and I use this beautiful, beautiful red color. And this is a very, very textured beanie. And as you can see, it has a long ribbing here, and it has a front post around and single crochet between the front posts, and the cap, very, very texture, very, very hot. That's it. These are all the beanies that I have, not all of them, but some of them, because if you go to my blog, you will find out that there are more beanies. So we have a good collection of beanies here that you can choose from and start making gifts, donations. Let's see. You know, for yourself, your spouse, your friends, your neighbors. I have lots and lots and lots of beanies. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to bring you content like this. And leave a comment. Tell me which one of the beanies are your favorite, and if you're going to make one. I just want to connect. All right? Bye.